All right. I think a lot of you will be able to leverage this. So once again, welcome back for the recording. This is Ankur Agarwal. So timings and trends do matter in this industry of network marketing when you talk about making big money. And one of the biggest trends and the timing right now I'm seeing industry wise is basically the whole industry of cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency right now is roughly at a $300 billion mark. Bitcoin and few other currencies like Bitcoin, like Ethereum and Tron are globally accepted, legalized. There's a lot of movement happening. It's like a movement of people, and the beauty of cryptocurrency is that it's decentralized. It can never be closed. A lot of governments in the world, they try to ban Bitcoin. They try to close it for different reasons. And they were not able to. I mean, US tried it, China tried it, Russia tried it, India tried it, Africa tried it. So many big governments in the world tried it, but they failed. They were not able to close Bitcoin. And as a result, as of now, Bitcoin is pretty much legal everywhere. It's a legal commodity. And there's a lot of buying, selling, day trading happening. A lot of tax revenues are being generated for the government. So that is pretty good. And while Bitcoin is called the digital gold, of the cryptocurrency world, Ethereum, which is the second largest cryptocurrency, is like called the like the backbone of cryptocurrency world, where a lot of DeFi services and a lot of infrastructure is getting built. And while Ethereum is good and great, however, it is so crazy that so many people are there that the gas fees on Ethereum is crazy high. Gas fees is very much like a parking ticket. Like imagine you going to a busy shopping mall on a festival and you're paying 10 times more just for a parking ticket because there's so many people. So Ethereum blockchain is right now like that. It's so crowded. And for small transactions, you have to pay a lot of fees, a lot of transaction charges. And the next best alternative to Ethereum is a blockchain called Tron right now, which is, which people call as the next Ethereum. A lot of activity is there in Tron right now. The number of users growing every single day. On Tron blockchain is crazy. It's coming close to what Ethereum and Bitcoin is. Price-wise, Tron is roughly at about 3 cents right now. And in 2017 bull market, one Tron went from like 1 cent to 30 cents in like less than 90 days. And right now at the beginning of the bull market, in fact, 2 weeks back, one Tron went from 2 cents to 4.5 cents, and then it corrected itself. And as of now, it's back at about 2.93 cents. And great time to be earning Trons. So the business we're going to talk about today is basically Forsage Tron, which is absolutely breaking all the records. It's literally creating history right now all around the world. And so much money is being made in this beautiful business opportunity. Forsage, the brand, the company is the granddaddy, is the pioneer of something called as smart contracts in network marketing, basically. They launched an Ethereum smart contract on 6th of February this year, and which is still running, absolutely crushing it. And they did almost 900,000 members and over $300 million in commissions were paid out. I am in Forsage Ethereum version, and I managed to do myself about 1.5 million US dollars in less than 90 days. So that's how crazy what is. However, until last month, it was going great, but then the whole network got affected with the crazy gas fees of Ethereum, not just in the smart contract space, but in the DeFi space, in a lot of Ethereum application fees, a lot of Ethereum application areas where for a $20 sign up, an average cost of entry there was $20. But because of the gas fees, the joining fees was like $50, $100. People have to pay 3 to 5 times more just to create an account in the system. Obviously, that was slowing down the growth. And, the founders of Forsage have to come up with a solution. And they came up with a brilliant solution. They studied the market, what's happening in the market, and they launched a similar model of Forsage, actually better, on Tron blockchain. And that was literally launched just 6 days back. And in 6 days, they have broken all records right now. Let me start sharing my screen and pull up some numbers for you guys. We'll get into the presentation and show you what's happening, basically. Give me a second. Let me see if everything is good. Okay, let me start sharing my screen with you guys. Okay, hope you can see my screen right now. Okay, so all should be okay right now. So as you can see my screen, this is just in the last 6 days, guys. This is what you call momentum. Over 70,000 people have joined in the last 6 days alone. In the last 24 hours, over 7,170 people. 326 million trons have been paid out, and almost 10 million US dollars in commissions have been made out in the last 6 days alone. Okay. And I'm going to be refreshing it. This is just one of my accounts. I got 2 accounts in the system. Just on this account itself, you can see I've made close to 378,000 US dollars in the last 6 days alone. This was actually 400,000 plus in the morning, but Tron, just the entire cryptocurrency market, we can see just now had a little correction of about 5 to 10%. So all the earnings which you see, they are based in Tron. This is where Tron is right now. The price is 2.9 cents. Daily transactional volume is like $2.6 billion. Very, very, very powerful currency. We can see it's in the top 14. And if we can see, if I can click on Tron right now, and internet is a little slow, so just be patient. I'm just trying to show you guys the price chart. Let it load. Meanwhile, we'll come back to it. Let it load. Meanwhile, this kind of crazy numbers have been made. And what I wanted to show you was, my Tron wallet, which any one of you can view the IDs and check the wallets and everything. That's the beauty of the decentralized system. And it's exactly 6 days and 19 hours ago. So we've completed basically 7 days in like 5 hours. And in 7 days, well, what a crazy achievement the company has done. On an average 10,000 people a day, $10 million in 7 days, which is about $1.4 million every single day. Combined my both accounts, I made over $700,000 right now, which is $100,000 a day every single day for the last 7 days. Just on this account itself, if you want to see, it's almost $55,000, $60,000 every single day for the last 7 days. That's how crazy this business is. Now, what exactly is Forsage? Forsage is basically, it's the world's first 100% decentralized international next generation crowdfunding platform. Now, as I explained to you earlier, Bitcoin is a decentralized currency. Decentralization means no one party, no one person holds the keys to success. Basically, no one person is the owner. As a result, it's very anti-fragile. It cannot be closed. It cannot be broken. Governments cannot close it. For that, they literally have to shut down the entire internet, which is impossible. And so many benefits of a decentralized, currency, a decentralized concept. It's a decentralized business, which means there's no CEO, there's no admin, there's no company, there's no country or government controlling this. As a result, this business really, if I talk about the 6 main points about the business, one of the points is that this is a smart contract on the Ethereum blockchain, and it will exist in perpetuity. Perpetuity means it is something which will last forever. It's truly a business which can last for the next 7 generations. Many times in network marketing, we say, hey, this is a business you are building and you can pass for the next 7 generations, but it doesn't really happen. So many things happen. If you're a top earner, the chances of your account getting terminated are very high. The moment you do anything else, you don't have your own freedom. Your accounts can be taken away from you. Like these are the nuisances of a centralized system, which people don't know about. If you are doing a network marketing company, which is centralized, where there's a CEO, there's a company, man, oh man, I can tell you from 15 years of experience, you're in the wrong boat already. And here is why. Number one, your company can be shut down by the governments, okay? Sometimes governments don't like network marketing companies, especially if they go too big. Number two, the management. If there are partners in the management, there can always be fight between the partners and the companies can shut down. Number three, your accounts can be taken from you. Many times in my career, it has happened when I started to make too much money and, the owners of the company, I started making more money than the owners of the company and they could not take it and they shut down my account. They got jealous. Can happen to you. Why to build a business where you build it hard for next 2-5 years and then someone has the power to shut down your account? You get what I mean? Or we are living in strange times, COVID, maybe the owners of the company get sick by Corona and the whole business just gets, lost basically. The whole business loses momentum and stuff like that. So this business is recession proof. This business is ownership proof. To be honest, I don't even know I don't really talk that much to the creators of Forsage, like maybe once in a blue moon, we'll just talk. And because it doesn't really matter, it's a smart contract code on the Tron blockchain, which is fully verified. And even if they want to change it, they cannot change it. Even if they are working this business, they're not working this business, it doesn't really matter. The business will always keep running it. Maybe some government in some part of the world, X country, government of X country doesn't like the business. They want to close it, but they cannot close it because it's decentralized and it will run forever. Very, very, very powerful. So you want to build a business which is built on these core principles of decentralization, something which can last the test of time. Now, beware, there are many copycats in the market, and all they try to do is copy the code, which is easy because it's a smart contract visible, but what you cannot copy is a culture. What Forsage has created is a culture. It's a community. It has leadership. It has loyalty, everything, man. And that's the reason you see numbers like that. $10 million in 7 days, 70,000 people, 7,000 plus in 24 hours, and 327 million trons being made. So that's crazy. Some other powerful points of this business are it's 100% decentralized. We talked about it. 100% online. I mean, look, we look at in strange times, COVID times, so many jobs, so many industries right now are going down. I literally, just before starting this Zoom call 30 minutes back, I was seeing that Singapore Airlines, one of the world's biggest airlines, and I love Singapore Airlines. Their business class is amazing. They just fired like 2,500 people. Like in one day, they just fired 2,500 people in one day. Airline industry is completely shattered. Restaurants, nightlife, casino, like so many industries are completely shattered right now. Even traditional businesses are shattered, like retail market, because now people are not gathering, weddings are not happening, people are not buying new clothes, there are not many functions to go for, there are not many night out events to go for, and even if they are, people are scared, people want to stay at home. That's literally the best thing. Stay at home, build an online business, enjoy nice views, coffee and stuff like that, and just chill, So the world has changed, and in changing times, there's a saying in life, it's the survival of the fittest. Either you got two options in life right now. Either you're going to crib and complain, oh my God, the world is so bad, COVID, this. Either your mind can focus on problems or your mind can focus on solutions. I happen to be in the second category, and a lot of people in the Zoom call, they happen to be in the second category. Like, I don't even think about what's happening in the world right now. All I am bothered is what's happening in my damn life. Why? Because no one else is going to pay my bills. I'm the one who got to pay my bills. I'm the one who got to take care of my family. So what's happening in the world is none of my business. Do I feel good that we are living in these strange times? Of course not. I'm not able to do, and a lot of you are not able to do the things which you want to. But people who survive, people who thrive in any problem are the people who look for solutions, people who are always positive. So while a lot of things are bad for a lot of businesses, have no doubts, my friend, there are a lot of businesses right now which are making an absolute killing. Now you have options to be on two sides of the line. One is you can be stuck in your traditional job, be stuck in your traditional business job, whatever, which is negative when it comes to Corona, which is dependent on a lot of people coming to your shop. It's like a physical offline kind of thing. But the second time is you got companies like Amazon right now, their turnover is increasing. All the online companies, retail stores, the stuff like that, they are making a killing because people don't want to go out. So they're doing shopping on the internet. They're ordering food on the internet. They're doing everything on the internet. Guess what? Everybody wants a new business on the internet. And what we have is literally the best business on the internet, which is the fastest growing company. Get me a company in network marketing right now, which is growing at 10,000 members a day, and it's a 90-day or a 4 months old company. There is not even a single network marketing company in the whole world right now, which is 3 or 4 months old and which is growing at 10,000 members a day. There might be a company which is 10 years old and growing at 10,000 members a day, even though finding that is also not very easy. At least I don't know one. But trust me, in the whole internet right now, there is not a company which is less than 6 months old and is growing 1,000 members a day, and which paid over $300 million in the first run, which is less than 6 months, and over $10 million in the first damn week in the business. I've been doing network marketing for 15 years right now. And my biggest month, before in my life was $600,000. That was in Forsage Eat. It took me 30 days here in Forsage Eat Tron. I made $500,000 in my first 24 hours because of the launch momentum, and now over $700,000 on 2 accounts in 7 days. This would be $800,000 if the Tron price was 3.4 cents or something like that. So I'm breaking my all records. My own team is breaking their records. And this is a business, trust me, where you can definitely change your lives and your family's financial future. Let's get into the understanding of this business. So what exactly is this business model all about? So this business model basically has 2 mattresses live right now. X3, where you can see there are 15 blue boxes, so 15 spots. And then there is X4, which is again 15 spots. The minimum to start in this business is about 200 Trons, which is 100 Trons in X3 and 100 Trons in X4. That's a minimum, which is 200 Trons. 200 Trons is like $7. That's, I'm literally having a cappuccino right now, and I just signed the bill, and the cost of this cappuccino in this 5-star hotel is $7. Tell me a business in the world where you can make $100,000 a month and the cost of entry is $7. We got a lot of people from India and Africa right now. I think entire India and entire Africa also can afford $7. So literally anybody and everybody in the world is our client for the business. That's the beauty of this business. But make no mistake, that's just the entry point. And the beauty of this business is that whether you are poor, whether you are middle class, whether you are rich, there's something for everyone in this business. Many times, if the entry point is like $500, $1,000, obviously a lot of people cannot join the business. So here the entry point is perfect. But many times, if the entire business, the product which we are selling is less than $100, $200, $300. Guess what? Guys who are millionaires, guys who are multi-millionaires, who are already making very good money in life, sometimes that business is just not worth their time. But in this business, as you can see, all my 15 slots in X3 are active. All my 15 slots in X4 are active right now. So that's about, if you cost about the cost, like if you want to buy all the slots, so that's like, if you add everything, that's about 2.4 million Trons here. And it's about 2.2 million, let me think, 1.6, 2.4 million Trons on the top and 2.4 million Trons on the bottom, which is about 4.8 million Trons times 3 cents. So that's about 130,000 US. And now I'm listening to this business. So now even if you're a millionaire, a business which has where you can start with $100,000 investment and I will say shopping purchase, and you can make up to $100,000 a sale. Now that could be a business where you are seriously interested, even if you're a millionaire. By the way, a big income disclaimer here. I should have given that in the beginning. What you're seeing, my income results in the company, they're not typical by any way. As you can see, I have referred 470 people in the last 7 days alone. So my results are not typical. Maybe you will make more money than me, or maybe you will not even make whatever 10% or 1%, whatever you will do, however, you will make money, okay? I mean, don't think that in this business, you can just sit and make money and you're just going to buy spots and your money and will double and triple and stuff like that. While you do get spillovers, there's a concept of spillover, but sometimes you might not also. I mean, there's a 70-30% chance. We're going to get into that. However, if you decide to focus on this business, if you decide to work on this business, I can promise you right now that this could be the most profitable business of your entire career. And why not? Because entry is $5, $7, $10, but at the same time, as you evolve, as you build your teams, everyone keeps on buying till $100,000, and there's so much money. There's so much money to be made basically there. Okay. So as you start the business, now I understand not everybody will start with 15 and 15. Obviously, an average person in the business, I'll say, starts with 5 slots on the top, 5 slots in the bottom. If that's an average sign up, if you see the cost, that's like 3,200 Tron and 3,200 Tron. It's about 6,400 Trons. 6,400 Trons is about $180 US. Very affordable, probably for almost everyone in the Zoom call, whether you're from India, Africa, US, Canada, Philippines, anywhere in the world. I think $100, $200 is something which is very affordable for you. It's a decent, I will not say it's the best starting point, but it's a decent starting point for you to start the business and work your way up basically. And the way the comp plan works is in X3 matrix, so you can see it's a 1/3 matrix. So 1/3 matrix, the first sale of every spot comes to you 100%. The second sale comes to you 100%. The third sale goes to your upline and your matrix starts again. So in other words, whatever spots you buy in X3, in one sale, your money is back. In two sales, your money is doubled. In the third sale goes to your upline, and the fourth sale again comes to you, so your money is tripled. You know, so that's very, very, very powerful, and that happens individually for all the spots. There are total 15 spots, so every spot has its own little 1/3 matrix. For example, if you look at my slot number 2, so out of 470 people whom I referred directly in slot 1, 190 people joined slot number 2, and I've already cycled out that slot 101 times. So the next sale which happens will go in this slot. I'll get paid 100%. The next sale will go in this slot. I'll again get paid 100%. And the next sale will go to my upline. And again, my matrix will start. Let's say my slot number 4, 800 trons. So my first 2 sales here are done. I've already done 75 sales here in this slot. Out of 40, I've times recycled. Now, the next person, let's say you decide to join right now, and you know, you place your account. So it will go here. It will obviously go to my upline, and the matrix starts. So every slot has its own matrix. First 2 are 1/3 matrix. First 2 are paying slots. The third goes to your upline, and your matrix keeps on recycling again and again and again. In other words, if you refer 10 people to the business, and those 10 people, they will start passing you their third sale also. So that's a lot of leverage in the business, which is pretty exciting. And in this matrix alone, I've made close to $196,000 US right now. Now let's come to X4, which is very, very, very exciting. And a lot of people love X4 because X4 is about teamwork. And while in X3, it's only your own sales, which is great. X4 is your sales, your downline sales, and your upline sales also. So in X3, out of 3, you're making 2 sales, which is about 66%. So if you sell for $100,000, you keep about $66,000 net in your pocket. In X4, actually out of, you can see there are 6 spots per matrix. It's a 2/4 matrix, A and B, then C, D, E, and F. So it's a 2/4 matrix, A and B, then C, D, E, and F. And in this 2/4 matrix, in slots A and B, you don't make money. They go to your upline. Slots C, D, and E, the bottom 3 slots, and the matrix moves from left to right. So the bottom 3 slots comes to you 100%. So just to give you an example, for example, these 2 matrices just cycled out literally. So let's just say 200. So, and again here, there are 15 slots. Every slot has its own 2/4 matrix, okay? Sometimes you'll be passing up slots, you'll be passing up money, but your downline always remains with you. Always remember that. You never, ever lose a team member. However, if a team member buys more slots than you, then the slots in which you are not active, the money for those slots will go somewhere in the up. So that's why they're saying that you should activate more and more slots before your team so that you can be eligible to be paid for it. Now, just look, let's look at 2 or 3 of these matrices. Give me a second. Let me have some water. So if you look at matrix number 12, let's say 204, 800 trons. As you can see, about 5 people have joined. So first matrix, 470. Then obviously it starts to trickle down. It's called ascension model. So out of 470, 370 people joined matrix number 2, like slot number 2. Then out of 370, 313 people joined slot number 3. Then out of 313, 250 people joined slot number 4. Out of 252, 185 people joined slot number 5. And out of 185, 132. So that's almost like 80 to 90%, you know, people buying the next slot, next slot, next slot, next slot, next slot. So let's say slot number 12. My next sale will go in my slot A. I won't get paid for it. Someone in my top will get paid. My second sale will go here. Someone else will get paid it. But for C, this position, D, this position, and E, of course, I will be getting all the commission, 100% commissions. Also, there are color codes here. So light blue means it's your own sale. Dark blue, this color means it's the sale from your downline. So if you see here, which is very interesting, in 627,000 Tron slot, which is about $20,000. Like this spot alone is $20,000. Talk about prime real estate. So this guy joined the business. He was my referral. And then this guy joined the business. He was also my referral. But now this sale was not my sale. It was referred by this guy. And because it came in my slot number 3, which is slot C, the money came to me 100%. So I just made $20,000. This happened like 2-3 days back from this guy's effort, even though it was not my sale. So that's very, very, very powerful. Also, you can see in 12,800 slots. So this white color means this was not my sale. It came from somewhere in the top and it filled my slot. I did not got paid for it, but it filled one empty position. Then the next sale went here, the next here, and I got paid again. Now imagine you are this person, okay? Imagine you are this person. And this is going to happen to a lot of you. Like in this webinar, let me see how many people are there on the Zoom call. Okay, I think that we have, oh wow, we have close to 320 people here. So a lot of you are going to start upgrading your slots after the Zoom call. And I assume pretty much 100% of you here is my team. Maybe we have some prospects here. By the way, make sure when the Zoom call ends, you call the person who invited you to the Zoom call, you know, you call him and you say him a big thank you, because literally this business has the potential to change your life. Arrange $7 or $10 worth of Tron. If you have it, great. If you don't, contact the person who's in your upline, who has already started, and I'm sure he will be able to arrange some Trons for you, and you can send them PayPal or whatever, XYZ, and start the business, okay? And try to get that many slots as possible with these kind of Zoom calls happening every Sunday. There's going to be a lot of upgrades, a lot of activity happening in the team. You want to be definitely positioned as like in the best possible way as you can. And there will be some situations where if you upgrade to highest possible slots, even before your upline, so if your upline is not able to, you know, he's only able to go for 8 slots, and you feel that you want to go for 12 slots, then do ask for your upline's permission. But if he doesn't have the money, then you don't necessarily need to wait. You go for it. At the end of the day, it is still your business. And at the same time, if you have a team, so if you have a team going, then you know, you need to position yourself to as many spots as possible, because the team is not always in your control. You know, you might have referred 5 people, they are your friends. Those 5 people have referred their friends. You can control a team till 1 or 2 levels, but by the time a team is 3 levels deep, no one has any control. Like if I check my team right now, so I've only brought in 470 people, which is a decent number. But if I check my team, I don't even know how big my team is. Let me check, let it open up. So my team right now, wow, it's 8,498 people. Do you think I have any idea who these people are? Absolutely not. Can I control them? Can I, like, no, you know? So if I don't have the slots and someone in the 8,000th level buys a 15 slot, so that slot might pass up many levels. It might pass up me, and it just might go to the upline. So positioning is prime real estate in a business like this, especially in X4, because you position yourself to get sales, not from only from your downlines, but also from your cross lines, uplines, everywhere. Let me explain that to you again more. But I will repeat, it's not a guarantee. It's only a probability, and there might be a chance that you might not get it, but there's a chance that you might also get it, especially if you're in a team which is super active, like our team, which is breaking all records right now. You know, your chances basically increase. So imagine, let me give you a scenario. So imagine, okay, so you, for example, you join here, and then, you know, someone else joins here, the next person joins here. So obviously you start getting a spillover, right? And that could be happening in your upline's team, basically. So, so if you are in an active team, if there's a lot of team movement, then there's a lot of money which gets generated in X4 also. However, in X4, out of 6, you get paid on 3 spots, basically. So that's about 50%, but those 6 can be filled from anyone. So it's a combination of everything. So that's roughly a brief summary of X4 and X3. There are a lot of videos on YouTube. You can literally try Forsage presentation, Forsage Tron presentation. You'll see 1 hour, 2 hour videos, and you can go through those videos and you can even have more clear understanding. But that's the summary. The rest is a saying, no matter how much theory you read, you know, you will always understand more when you start doing the practical, when you actually start the business. And the beauty is you can start this business for less than 100 Trons. So there's literally no need to, like 200 Trons. So there's literally no need to wait, but you should just get started. Okay. I also want to cover a little bit about something which is exciting, which is about to happen sometime this week. We don't have the exact timelines for it. But in Forsage, they're about to launch a new matrix, which is basically X Gold. And there's a lot of buzz on the internet. A lot of people are talking about it. So we are roughly going to cover it. I'm just opening. I have one slide for it. I don't have the exact time and the date for its launch, but I just want to cover it. Meanwhile, that is opening up. What I was showing you earlier was Tron. I'll come back to it. Give me a second. This thing is slow, man. Okay, give me a second. I actually had the PDF, but I don't know, there was some display issue with the PDF. So I have two images, which is very self-explanatory also. Okay, this should be good. Let me share my screen again. Okay, we should be good. So as you can see my screen, let me pull up that. Okay, so oops. So as you can see here, so this is basically X Gold. So inside your same Forsage back office. So first question, you will not need to create a new account. If you have already created a Forsage account, you will be in the same genealogy. You do not need to create a new account. You do not need to create a new structure. You will get option to buy X4 in the same account. Okay, like in X3, there was a 2 by. Give me a second. Okay, so like in X3, there was a 2 by, in X3, there was a 2 by 4 option. Sorry, in X4. So in X Gold, you can see it's a 2. So in the first level, there are 2 spots. In the second level, there are 4 spots. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And then in the third level, you can see there are 8 spots. And then in the fourth level, there are 16 spots. So the first 2 slots will not be paying slots. The next 4 slots, so let's say you get position here. So the next person, you will get, again, your A and B you want, but let's say this is you, okay? So your first and second sale, you don't get paid. Then the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, you will make 20%. So you will make 20% from level 2. You will make 30% from level 3. And you will make 50% from level 4. So what it is doing is basically, X3 is purely level 1. It's your effort, and it's the best return. It's the best dollar return on time if you talk about X3, because whatever you sell, you keep 66%. Now, X4 is also very good return on time investment, because you keep 50%, but there is a component of leverage, and because of the leverage, sometimes mattresses might move faster because now your team sales are also counted and you're making a lot of money. However, that is also 1, 2, 3 levels. And however, this is 4 levels deep. And on level 4, you can see there are like 16 people. So you will start to make, so while on your first 2 levels, while on your own sales like A and B, you don't make much, then second level, you only make 20%. But the leverage component here is more. And you can see from the team on level 3 and level 4, you start making a lot of money. So that's why I feel now with X3, X4, and X Gold, Forsage really now becomes a complete business model on its own, because you get the best return on investment of your time and money when it comes to direct selling. And at the same time, as your team starts to grow, now you're getting a lot of team commissions, and from level 2, level 3, level 4, and also in X4, you're getting spillover. So it's a great combination. X3 is direct selling. X4 is ultimate spillover. You wake up and you get 100% commissions from spillover. It's possible. And X4, X Gold is a lot of teamwork. Spillover is happening here also. And if a spillover is on level 2, you get 20%, level 3, 30%, level 4, 50%. It's a much deeper matrix here, you can see. So even more people will make more money. So now it's a complete business model. With X3 and X4, things were solid. I mean, records are being broken. Already 10 million has been paid out. Personally did 700,000 in the first week. So obviously it's a great business model. It's already proven. Earlier Forsage, which only has X3 and X4 in each, paid out over $300 million. So it's great. X Gold just takes the whole thing to the next level, because now there's teamwork, there's leverage from the team, there's that network marketing angle also. and you will be making a lot of money. So you get a big leader. Let's say you just get a good leader here, one good person, and that good person brings two, then brings here. So now on your level 4, you're making 50% of each of these slots. That's a lot of money. And if you talk about the costings of the slot, it starts with 200 trons, then 400, 800, 1600, 3200, 64, 12,800, and so on and so on. And the final slot is 1.3 million. If you add everything up, that'll be about 2.1, 2.6, 3.1, 3.2, about 3.3 million tron. So that's about 100K in itself if you want to position all in. So now just look at this business. The business just went from $120,000 all in to about $220,000 all in, which means the money you can make per customer. Now, obviously, not all of it is going to come to you. Some of it is going to go to your upline. Some of it is going to go to your downline. But in X3, you keep 66%. In X4, you keep 50% of your matrix. And in X Gold, the levels, level 1, nothing, level 2, 20, 30, and 50, highly profitable, especially if your network goes deep. So now with this model, all the 3 matrices working together, what's going to happen is that a lot of traditional network marketing leaders are also going to get involved, who earlier, due to some odd reason, they used to think that there's not much money from the team, even though there is, because even in X3, you can get a passive from 4 or 5 levels deep. In X4, it happens all the time. And, in X Gold also it's going to happen. So what is going to happen is X Gold is going to get launched anytime. As far as my insider info from the management, they are in the final stages of testing right now. And once the testing is complete, they will roll it out. It can happen anytime in this week. We don't have the exact time and date. So you need to be a little bit more attentive this week in our team groups. So when it goes, and especially if you have a team, make sure to upgrade fast, because if your team starts to upgrade before you, you will start missing out on all the commissions. That is something you want to be, something you want to be careful for. Okay. With that was a rough overview, guys. As I said, we'll be having these Zoom calls on a weekly basis. Let me see if we have some leaders here, whom I would love to invite and basically have them share their stories. One of my friends who is crushing it in Africa right now, the other day I was on his Zoom call. Do I see him? My brother Lanny. Mr. Lanny, are you there? If you are, raise your hand, bro. Let me see. Give me a second. Wow, we got so many people. Tough to find leaders when you have so many people on the Zoom call. It's a full house, 300 plus people. Okay, give me a second. And let me shut down my WhatsApp first. Otherwise, it will keep on disturbing. Okay, one of my friends I see is Mr. Pankaj. I think this is Mr. PD Pankaj. He is one of our top leaders from India. Mr. Pankaj, I am going to unmute you. Would love to have a few words from you. Let me know if you got unmuted, Mr. Pankaj. Let me try again. Okay. Mr. Pankaj, I just unmuted you. Let me know if, let me first try to make you a co-host. That should work better. I see my brother Lanny also here. Lanny, I'm just pressing the button to unmute you.
Yes,
hey,
good
Lanny,
evening.
what's up? I can hear you now, man. How are you doing?
Very fine. Good evening. Great to be here. Good evening, everybody. Lanny from Nigeria, Africa. It's a beautiful day. It's amazing to have a full house with everybody crushing it on the Forsage system. It's really an amazing one. I think I should have my camera up, so it becomes very interesting, like how everybody can see Lanny crushing it here from Nigeria. It's an amazing one, which our champ, greatest champ in the whole world, crushing every record. You know, it's interesting when you work with somebody who has the ability to crush his own record over and over again. You create a record and you crush it your own self. It is really, really amazing. Great to have you here. Great to have everybody here. And it's interesting to have myself here. Now, you have said a whole lot of things that have been very interesting these few moments. You have taken out time to explain everything that has to do with the Forsage opportunity. And I am amazed, especially about the X Gold system. I'm sure everybody here is already familiar with the whole X3 and X4. But you see, the X Gold is the game changer. It's what is crushing everything that is going to be traditional. You know, everybody has an idea of what Forsage can do. We have systems that look like the whole Forsage opportunity and everybody is confused on what to do. But with the X Gold, what we have on the X Gold is amazing. You know, since I looked at the X Gold system about some few hours ago and I discussed it with my team yesterday night, we have all been waiting for this opportunity. Now, the strategy which my very good friend and mentor here, Ankur, has placed in our hands is the strategy of positioning. The strategy of positioning. It is something he preaches over and over again. You know, as a leader, what you must do is to not lose funds. You don't need to lose funds. You don't need to be on the side where you have an active team coming and then you are losing funds from them. And that's why we need to position ourselves as leaders. I learned that from him. I am putting it into play and it's working for myself and my team. We are positioning ourselves so that even when the X Gold project is launched, we have enough team that have been built downwards and they are also crushing it every time as they move. So it's a great one to be here. Thank you very much, Ankur. I really, really can't wait for the X Gold system. And then maybe when we make the millions, we'll have a live meeting somewhere in Turkey or Dubai, your hotel. We'll be there and then we'll have a very big party for the Forsage global team. Thank you very much. Cheers and peace out.
Absolutely, man. Lanny, I have a question for you. Okay. So, yeah, the other day I was on your Zoom call and I could see how you're leading the Africa market. So, you know, I love working with leaders. What are the 3 best things you like about this business model? Like, okay, why are you so passionate about Forsage? Like, what do you love the most? 3, if you have to say 3 bullet points, what will they be?
Okay, first of all, I need to make everybody here understand that I have been in the relationship capital business. You know, I believe in business vocabulary. And when a business has vocabulary, it helps you to sell the business very well. Now, network marketing, or let me say the cryptocurrency ecosystem, has its own vocabulary. Take, for instance, when they say holding in the normal English, the ecosystem of the cryptocurrency calls it hodling. You know, we all have our grammar, our own vocabulary in this industry. It makes us a certain set of unique individuals, and we speak our own language. We are creating a world, an ecosystem, an economy of our own. And that is something that has driven me from the traditional way of business into this particular ecosystem called the crypto industry. Now, when it comes to Forsage, Forsage has what they call an amazing system. 3 things that I love about the Forsage opportunity. Number 1, I love the fact that the Forsage opportunity has a longevity of a lifetime. What does it mean by that? It gives you the opportunity to earn for a lifetime. You know, the system itself does not need to be shut down. It does not need or have anybody coming into it to say, oh, tomorrow this is the end of this system. Thank you very much for dealing. Or somebody divorces his wife and then the business goes into 2 places. He can't control the business anymore. Nothing happens to it. It is a longevity. The longevity is for a lifetime. So you can transfer it from generations to generations. One of my senior partners always says something. He says, when the time comes in the nearest future, we will be giving our children, we'll be giving them what? We'll be giving them passcodes, passphrase. We're not going to be handing them houses or lands. We're going to be giving them key. We're going to be giving them accounts, crypto wallet accounts. That's what we'll be giving them. Oh, you, this is my inheritance for you. You take this cryptocurrency accounts, because that is where the world is moving to today. So the longevity of Forsage is what makes me jump on it. It is something I can do for a lifetime. Secondly, they say if you want to make money in this world, you must work with a system that can pay you while you sleep. while you sleep. It must pay you while you sleep. I remember when this particular opportunity just started, the Tron package of the Forsage system. I call it Forsage 2.0. That's what we call it in Africa here. So now, when it started, I remember Ankur taking a 5-hour sleep and waking up and seeing crazy amount of money in his wallet. And you know, he was telling us, oh, I just had to sleep and I woke up and I saw this figure in my wallet, you know, and somebody will ask, what were you doing that time? Absolutely nothing. All he did was to position himself and go to bed, and things were happening randomly over and over again. And when you come up, you just check your wallet and go back to sleep. 2 to 3 hours a day, you do something and you're done. Second reason why I love the opportunity, because it gives you the access to work little time and leverage the remaining time on the efforts of the global community. That is the second reason. The third reason is the product. It is highly rewarding. Some people say, what is the product of Forsage? The product of Forsage is cryptocurrency. We deal in cryptocurrency. It's just like you asking, what is the product of the Forex trade industry? Their product is the dollar, the naira, what they trade among themselves, the pounds, the euro, what they trade among themselves. In Forsage, our product is the cryptocurrency. It used to only be Ethereum, but now we have Tron on the package. And tomorrow, if EOS has a very good blockchain, we might jump on EOS too. You see, we have the idea of decentralizing, freedom for everybody. We are not subjected to only one blockchain. So that is why we are on the Ethereum and Tron blockchain. So our currencies or our products are the currencies. We use these things to make so much money for ourselves over and over again. So those are the three things that made me jump on this opportunity. One, the fact that it is going to stay for a lifetime. I don't need to start it today and stop it tomorrow and look for something else to do. No, it is always available for me to do it for a lifetime. Secondly, the fact that this system itself gives us the ability to leverage. We can leverage on it with little efforts and then get so much results without working like a 9-to-5, go to the office, spend hours, stress yourself over and over again. No, we work little and everybody does their little and it comes. And thirdly, the product is highly rewarding, highly, highly rewarding. Just a brief example. I joined the Forsage system in March this year, yes, when the coronavirus was still, you know, at its peak. And Ethereum then was about 4,000 in Naira. That's about less than $3, $5, $10. And, you know, it was just that little. But today, we all know how much one Ethereum is worth. We all know how much the registration fee has gotten to. The same thing is going to happen on the Tron network. The same thing is going to happen on the Tron network. Now, those of us who are already on this opportunity, the best advice I can give you is position. If you need to borrow, sincerely borrow, but make sure you max out all your levels. Max out the X3, max out the X4, and position yourself ready for the X Gold. Because very soon, Tron is going to begin to shoot for the moon. And when it starts doing that, it might be too difficult for you to achieve those levels. So now that you're here, keep crushing it and keep making this money. Thank you very much.
Awesome, man. Good stuff. Very important point, guys. Tron was at 4.5 cents. The market corrected. The market is in correction mode right now, which is very typical when crypto goes in a bull market. It's never straight. It goes up. It's like zigzag. It goes up, down, like that. So Tron, I believe, will stabilize around 2.53 cents, considering it was 2 cents 2 weeks back. And then it will start to rest nice, which means if Tron from here hits 5 cents, the cost for these slots will double. So right now, you know, the slots are available for cheap. As we say, they are available for discount over 30, like from 3.5 cents to 3 cents. No, from 4.5 cents to 3 cents. That's like roughly a 50% discount or whatever. So you are getting the slots at a 30 to 50% discount right now. But don't wait for this. Markets will bounce back anytime and things will become more expensive. Thanks a lot, Lanny. We will again see you next week, bro. And I'm sure the numbers will become bigger and bigger. Keep crushing on your Zoom calls, bro. Take over Africa. Friends, I'll move to further. We have a couple of more amazing leaders here on the call whom I'd like to invite. One of my favorite leaders is Miss Anju. She's all the way from India. We have not yet invited her on a Zoom call, and she's already crushing her team. People call her Royal Queen. Anju, can you hear me? I've unmuted you. Hello.
Hi, Ankur. How are you?
Hi, Anjuji. I'm good. How are you?
I'm fine.
Finally,
I'm in field. I'm doing the meetings actually.
Yeah, I know. You keep on showing me. You know, you're having like hotel meetings all day long.
Yes, yes. I'm good. Actually, I'm super excited about Forsage and super excited for Forsage Gold. I'm waiting for launching that.
Forsage Gold is going to be crazy.
Yes, yes.
I was able to find you this time on a Zoom call. Last time I was not able to find you.
Yes, yes. I'm with my name now.
So I asked this question, to everyone, Anjuji. What are the three things which you love about Forsage Tron the most?
Actually, there are a lot of things. There are not only three things that
Okay.
I can
Like
explain.
10, 20, okay.
Actually, Ankur, you know that my English is not so good, so that's why I can't explain so much things.
It's okay, no problem. I can feel your energy and I can feel your excitement. I'll not give you too much trouble. Keep rocking the business. Keep sending me all the pictures on WhatsApp of the hotel meetings. Thank you, Anju. Thank you. Friends, we'll move further. I have my friend and another top leader all the way from Hawaii in US, Donna Mina. Donna, I've just unmuted you. How are you? Good to see you.
I'm fabulous, Ankur, and I'm totally excited. Can you hear me?
I can hear you very well.
Okay,
yes,
I'm totally excited. Yeah, I'm totally excited about the, Forsage Tron. My gosh, and you just announced about the gold. I was waiting for that. I'm totally excited to get involved with that. Yes, we're getting our family members into this. Ankur knows my story. I was watching my children lose their jobs and businesses, and I decided I was looking for an opportunity, and I found Forsage Tron. There's 23 members in my family. I have all of them involved. Even our little 4-year-old has an account with us. So we're looking for it, and we're transferring everybody over into Forsage Tron. So totally excited, Ankur, about what's going on, that the company was able to do this because of the high gas fees. So yes, looking forward to.
Awesome. I love the fact that you do this business, with your entire family. And I obviously saw your passion in Forsage Eat, and I could see that you're about to crush it here in Forsage Tron and build one of the biggest teams in US and Canada.
Yes. We've got entire families that were joining us, and so we're making the transition of getting them over into Tron, and they understand about, what had happened with Ethereum. But of course, our accounts, I told them they're still going to be able to use their accounts, but yeah, so we're looking forward to getting them all involved into this opportunity.
Good stuff. Yeah, guys, for those of you who are in the earlier Forsage Eat, that business is right there, rock solid. In fact, the other day, I got a spillover of $34,000. This was a passives in X3 because of my China team. And so that business is rocking and rolling. It's just that the gas fees is a little high. And today only I was reading that Ethereum 2.0 is very close to being launched. So very shortly, like, you will have an option. You want to make Ethereum or you want to make Tron, it's your business. You make the decision and build. Forsage Eat is right there, solid, and Forsage Tron is obviously crushing it. Donna, 3 questions to you. What do you love the most about Forsage business model? 3 things.
Yeah, well, the first thing was that it paid immediately because, with my children losing their jobs, I mean, they needed to get money quickly. 2, right. It's with cryptocurrency. I know the beauty of cryptocurrency. I was an investor since 2016. I did have Ethereum during that time, and I bought it for $10. So you were talking about the possibility of Tron, also doing that, going up in price. And so not only do you get to benefit from the money that you make from the opportunity, but you also can benefit. Like, I like what the gentleman said earlier. Your product is Tron, or if you're in Ethereum, it is Ethereum. So I love that. Okay. And I love the fact that you have the possibility to make a lot of money in this business, and it's decentralized. I mean, I joined 2 opportunities prior to this, and they were centralized, and I lost money. And you know, it was a lot, it was thousands. So when I look at this business, it's decentralized. Nobody's controlling it. I love that fact. So those are the three things, Ankur.
Awesome. Yeah, it's all about transparency and trust. And absolutely, I also love the same thing, decentralization. Thanks a lot, Donna. We'll see you again, obviously, next week.
You're welcome.
We'll keep building this Zoom to Zoom.
Yes.
All right. I'll have one more final testimonial, guys. I actually see him after a long time, after 10 years. Mr. Ravi, all the way from Chennai, India. Are you there, Ravindran?
Yes, very much. Can you hear me?
Yeah, man, I can hear you. Good to see you.
Oh my God. Yes. It's been 11 long years. I don't know. I mean, it's the first time I'm talking to so many people across so many countries in the world. Really happy to see all of them. And of course, meeting you and talking to you after a long time is also a wonderful feeling, Ankur. I mean, it's really...
last in 2011. That was 9 years back in that big launch event.
Exactly.
Remember?
Yes. It's one of the biggest event. And friends, whoever are here, I can tell you, this is not Ankur, what you're seeing now. He's been the same for the last 11 years, a person who's been on top. He was, the top earner of that company that he was talking about. And I can really see that he has grown from strength to strength. And Ankur, but for your hairstyle, everything is the same. I can tell you that.
Hairstyle is changed.
I mean, you are really rocking. You're really rocking.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. So how has been your journey? Like, have you been consistent in network marketing, or you took breaks? You got back to business?
Yeah, it's almost 7 years since I came out of networking. Now it's very recently that I've got back. So I hope things will get better from here. And I'm looking forward to this journey here. I mean, even before you asked me, I have 3 reasons why I've come in here to Forsage. Well, number one, I've been following this. It's been a time-tested product company. People have achieved big numbers. And of course, there is already a critical mass of almost 1 million in the Ethereum, blockchain there. Right. So I think the transfer will be much more easier, I feel, of people coming out here. And of course, last but certainly not the least, I'm here with the leader who's seen it all and achieved it all. So following you, I'm sure we'll be in safe hands at the end of the day. So as of now, since I've not achieved big, these are the 3 reasons.
Awesome, Ravi. Love it, man. Yeah, absolutely. Looking forward to come back to Chennai one day. I haven't been back to Chennai.
Oh, wow. Welcome. The red carpet is ready already. Come along.
All right. Yeah, absolutely. Once this whole situation calms down, then obviously I have to come back to India, and I'll definitely make a trip to Chennai also. And the team. Certainly. Looking forward, Ankur. Thank you so much. Good stuff, man. I know you're a top guy, and I'm looking forward to see you in the top in Forsage also.
Yes, hopefully, yes, certainly.
All right. Thank you, Ravi.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.
Yep.
Guys, we'll wrap up the meeting. Before I wrap up, few important points. So first of all, you saw the importance of relationships. At the end of the day, we are in the relationship marketing industry. Like me and Ravi, we go long way back, 10 years back. And out of the blue, we connect after 10 years on Facebook. And here we are doing business again. So this business, one thing I've learned in the last 15 years is that every single day, there's something called as income producing activities, okay? And there's a difference. You can be busy or you can be productive. You can be like trying to motivate 10 downlines you have all day long, or the same time, you can give in increasing your network of influence, connecting with 10, 20 new people a day. If you want to be super successful in this industry over a long period of time, the single biggest thing which you need to focus on is to network. And that's why there's a reason this is called network marketing. And with the age of technology, with sites like WhatsApp, Telegram, apps like that, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, connecting with 10 new people a day, I think is the easiest thing you can do in your life right now. If you wake up in the morning, have your coffee, and you sit down with a diary and you say, okay, today I'm going to make 10 new friendships on internet. I'm not telling you to go out on the street and talk to people. I'm not telling you to go to a supermarket and talk to people. That was the old days of network marketing. In Amway, we were trained of the 3-foot rule. You go to a supermarket, you go to a bookstore, and you try to talk to random people. No, you sit in the comfort of your home. You don't even need to switch your laptop. Literally, open your laptop. Because of this Zoom call, because I want to do screen share and all, I literally opened my laptop for the first time in the day. Otherwise, whole day on the phone, literally, I'm just chatting with people on Facebook, literally right now, or sometimes on Instagram, and the teams are growing like crazy. So the world has changed. The strategies to do the business also change. You know, with social media, any one of you can be a superstar. Connect with 10, 20 new people a day. Share the opportunity once the relationships are there, and just close. And at the end of the day, it's a numbers game. You want to say less to more people. One of the biggest mistakes which people do is they say more to less people. It's reverse. Say less to more people. Go wide as fast as you can, and automatically you will start seeing success. Apart from that, systems are the key to success, and that's why slowly we are establishing systems. These English Zoom calls will always be there once a week, every Sunday, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You know, the link will always be the same. It will always be there until otherwise. And for India market, we are also doing a Hindi Zoom call in Indian language, which is every Wednesday. My buddy Lanny is leading Zoom calls in Africa also, I think every Tuesday or something like that. And slowly we'll start having Zooms in a lot of different languages around the world. We are also about to roll up an internet marketing system very shortly for the team. So you will have your own websites, landing pages, and stuff like that. So a lot of things are happening, exciting times ahead. You know, this week is very, very, very important. Watch out for all the updates in all the team groups. Make sure you are added in the team groups. If you're not, ask your uplines to add you. We have a group on Telegram, Forsage Power Team. We have multiple groups on WhatsApp, a few groups on Facebook. So make sure you join everywhere. And the moment X Gold goes live, don't just go and purchase, please. First, wait for your uplines to purchase. You want to maintain the genealogy, you know, so first give a chance to your uplines to purchase. Once they purchase, then you purchase, okay? So that's the message. Exciting week ahead. We will see each other again next week, same time, and hopefully we will double the numbers. But what a Zoom call, amazing Zoom call, 300 plus people for the launch. Exciting times, guys. Keep crushing it. And I'll see you next week. Rock and roll. Bye-bye for now.